Hey everybody, thank you for checking out this video. So this is a different style video than I've done so far. This is a vlog, my first ever vlog. So I thought it would be really cool to show kind of a day in the life of a voice actor and basically how I go through my day. It does vary if I go to a studio, for example, or if I do work from here. The vast majority of the time I'm working from home. And I am in a new apartment, so this is still a little new for me also, getting my routine down and everything. But I know that before I started, before I had a microphone and before I had a studio to record in, I was constantly searching for what does a day in the life of a voice actor really look like. And there were a few good examples, but I thought I would put out my own example to show you guys what it looks like. And this is going to vary tremendously between different voice actors. People in LA are going to be driving all around, probably going to studios, but I think by this point a lot of people are working from home. So I'm going to try this out, maybe do it once or twice or a couple times a week. It's not going to be every single day, but every once in a while I think it's cool to show you what I'm doing throughout my day. It's also nice for me to see as kind of a video diary of what I'm doing. That's the point of a vlog. So I'm going to bring you through my day and basically focus on some voiceovers. Some auditions that I'm doing today, and then I'll show you some of the editing and things like that. So hope you enjoy. Let me know if you have any suggestions on how to make this vlog style video more interesting for you to watch. So now I'm going to record some voiceovers. I'm holding the camera with my hand right now just because I don't have a really nice place to set it. Maybe I'll set that up in the future to give you guys some better angles while I'm recording. So I'm going to go ahead and record some auditions for voices.com. So this particular one says, from the client says, I don't want to hear diction. I want to hear the meaning of the words, and the words should flow together. So basically you don't want to say, when there is enough food, good health, fruitful work, when there is injustice. You don't want to sound like a robot. So I'm going to give it my best attempt. It says Morgan Freeman-ish. I'm not exactly a Morgan Freeman-ish type voice. I'm not going to pretend to be, but I'm going to give my version of a deep, sultry, meaningful voiceover. See what you think. When there is not enough food, good health, fruitful work, when there is injustice, or when disaster strikes, poverty presses down, education takes a back seat, hope can be hard to locate, let alone feel deep down. One more time. When there is not enough food, good health, fruitful work, when there is injustice, or when disaster strikes, poverty presses down, education takes a back seat. Hope can be hard to locate, let alone feel deep down. So this one says it's an audition for Airbnb. It says urban youth, whatever that means. I always love when people put certain things when I don't know exactly what they mean. They might have a stereotype of what they mean, but urban youth doesn't really mean much. I guess they just don't want me to sound like this. That probably wouldn't be urban youth. But so I'm just going to be a nice, easygoing. That's another style. They say they want easygoing, young voice, just reading. They don't want it to sound commercial. So I'm going to give it a go. There's no such thing that makes people feel free like traveling abroad, especially for young people. But what's supposed to be a great escape from our routine can be a huge cause of stress. Baggage is certainly the biggest guilty party for its strict requirements. A specific size, a good practicality, and of course, weight restriction. So I'm going to give it one more time. There's no such thing that makes people feel free like traveling abroad, especially for young people. But what's supposed to be a great escape from our routine can be a huge cause of stress. Baggage is certainly the biggest guilty party for its strict requirements: a specific size, a good practicality, and of course, the weight restrictions. So this next one is a product overview. So it wants to be a more conversational but standard type of voice. No certain accent or dialect. Managing a software team is tough. That's why we built Status Hero. Sometimes you mess up, but that's the beauty of being home. You can kind of take as many takes as you want. Managing a software team is tough. That's why we built Status Hero. There are no downloads, installs, or logins required by anyone on your team, so getting started is easy. Kick off a free trial and send a test check-in right now. So that was a calm read. Let me go for a little bit more enthusiastic and happy. You'll see me trying to smile a lot more. Managing a software team is tough. That's why we built Status Hero. There are no downloads, installs, or logins required by anyone on your team, so getting started is easy. Kick off a free trial and send a test check-in right now. So I'll do one more for you guys. This one is, let's see, this is to be a spokesperson. They want the voiceover actor to be confident. They say, we're looking for some character, infused fun, but not overboard or too theatrical. So basically, they want a nice, fun read, but they don't want you to be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, it's a little too crazy. So I'm going to take a step back, but I'm going to try to have some fun with this one. Ready? So you have a stack of receipts sitting on your desk. We get it. Expense reports. I said expense reports. I don't know why I said that, but let's start again. So you have a stack of receipts sitting on your desk. We get it. Expense reports are the worst. You used to dread this, but not anymore. First, snap a photo of your receipt. Then, add some details to complete your expense. It's that simple. So that is the end of vlog number 1. Please let me know if it was as much fun for you to watch as it was for me to record, because it was pretty cool. It was nice. I gave you a little snippet of my day. It obviously isn't my entire day. It's only around 3 p.m. right now, so the day's not technically over. But maybe I'll do these vlogs where it's an entire day, exactly what I'm doing all throughout the day, because it's nice to imagine what you would do if you could work from home and be a voice actor, but it's another thing to actually put it into practice and really budget your time well and get work done, because that's something that I've struggled with and I'm still kind of figuring out, because it's very easy to get caught up and watch YouTube or Netflix, but it is a luxury to work from home, and you have to really treat your time wisely, because there's no one there telling you what you have to do. So let me know what you guys think of this vlog, what you would like to see in the future. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time.